The joy of the Lord is your strength. Book of Nehemiah 8:10. Jesus, if I am completely honest this morning, I miss being happy. I miss having peace in my heart. Life has been heavy. My mind has been tired. I smile in front of people, but deep inside I am exhausted. Somewhere along the way, I lost my joy. So before this day begins, please sit with my tired heart, calm my anxious thoughts, and bring happiness back into my life again. Lord, if I am completely honest with you this morning, I do not feel like myself anymore. I smile, but I am tired. I talk to people, but my heart feels heavy. I wake up every day, go through my responsibilities, do what needs to be done, and keep moving forward, but deep inside something feels different. Somewhere along the way, I lost the joy I used to have. I lost the excitement I once felt about life. I lost the peace that once made my heart feel light. And there are moments when I quietly ask myself, what happened to me? I remember a time when I laughed more easily. I remember days when little things made me happy. I remember waking up with excitement and looking forward to tomorrow. I remember having dreams, making plans, and feeling hopeful about life. But life became heavy, Lord. Responsibilities increased. Worries multiplied, disappointments happened. Unexpected problems came into my life. People hurt me, some prayers remained unanswered. Some dreams did not happen the way I thought they would. And little by little, I became tired in ways that are difficult to explain. Lord, I think there are many people listening to this prayer who know exactly what I mean. They are functioning, but they are exhausted. They are surviving, but they are not truly happy. They smile for their family. They keep working. They continue carrying responsibilities. They continue showing up every day. But inside, they feel emotionally empty. They miss the person they used to be. They miss laughing without forcing it. They miss feeling excited about life. They miss having peace in their hearts. Jesus, I think one of the hardest things in life is when your body keeps going, but your heart becomes tired. Because nobody notices it right away. People still see your smile. They still see you doing your job. They still see you talking and laughing. But they do not see the battles inside your mind. They do not see the worries you carry to bed every night. They do not see the tears you hold back. They do not see the emotional exhaustion that quietly follows you everywhere you go. Lord, there are days when I wake up already tired. I have not even started the day, and my mind already feels heavy. I think about bills. I think about family problems. I think about my future. I think about responsibilities I cannot avoid. I think about situations I cannot control. I think about people I care about. I think about things I need to fix. And before the morning has even begun, my heart already feels exhausted. Sometimes I wonder if I am simply tired of carrying too much for too long. Because it feels like every season brings another burden, another worry, another challenge, another disappointment, another reason to feel anxious. And while I know that life is not perfect, Lord, there are moments when I just want to breathe again. There are moments when I just want my heart to feel light again. There are moments when I miss feeling genuinely happy. Jesus, I miss the person I used to be. I miss waking up with excitement instead of anxiety. I miss sleeping peacefully without overthinking everything. I miss having a calm mind. I miss having the emotional energy to enjoy the people around me. I miss smiling because I am truly happy, and not because I am trying to convince everyone that I am okay. And if I am completely honest this morning, there are days when I do not even know how to explain my sadness. Nothing terrible happened today. Nobody hurt me today. But I still feel tired. I still feel emotionally drained. I still feel heavy inside. And perhaps that is because my heart has been carrying worries for so long that it no longer remembers what peace feels like. Perhaps I have been strong for so long that I forgot how to rest. Perhaps I have carried responsibilities for so long that I forgot how to simply enjoy life. Lord, you know everything I have been carrying. You know every hidden burden. You know every fear about the future. You know every financial concern. You know every family problem that weighs on my heart. You know every disappointment that still hurts. You know every silent prayer I have been praying. You know every anxious thought that visits my mind late at night. You know every moment I sat alone and wondered why life feels so heavy. And thank you because I do not need to pretend in front of you. I can come exactly as I am. I can tell you that I am tired. I can tell you that I miss being happy. I can tell you that I feel emotionally exhausted. I can tell you that I miss the peace I once had. I can tell you that I want my joy back. Jesus, there are people listening to this prayer who have not felt genuine happiness for a very long time. They cannot remember the last time their heart felt light. They cannot remember the last time they laughed without carrying worries in the back of their minds. They have become so used to surviving that they forgot what it feels like to truly live. They have become so used to carrying burdens that they forgot what it feels like to rest. Lord, I do not want to live the rest of my life simply surviving. I do not want to wake up every morning with a heavy heart and call it normal. I do not want stress to steal my joy. I do not want anxiety to steal my peace. I do not want worries about tomorrow to rob me of today's blessings. I do not want my heart to become so tired that it forgets how to smile. I know life will never be perfect. I know problems will still exist. I know responsibilities will still be there tomorrow. But Lord, I am not asking for a perfect life. I am asking for peace in the middle of my imperfect life. I am asking for joy that is deeper than my circumstances. I am asking for the kind of happiness that comes from knowing that you are with me. Please sit with me this morning, Jesus. Sit with my tired heart. Sit with my anxious thoughts. Sit with the parts of me that feel broken and exhausted. Sit with the sadness I cannot explain. Sit with the worries I keep carrying. Sit with the loneliness I sometimes feel even when I am surrounded by people. Sit with the version of me that misses being happy. Because I believe you care about more than my responsibilities. I believe you care about my heart. I believe you care about my peace. I believe you care about my emotional exhaustion. I believe you care about the smile I lost and the joy I miss. And before this new day truly begins, Lord, I make one honest confession. I do not need a perfect life. I do not need all my problems to disappear overnight. I do not need every answer right now. But I desperately need my heart to feel alive again. I need peace, I need rest. I need hope, I need joy. Jesus, I miss being happy. I miss feeling like myself. Please sit with my tired heart today and begin bringing joy back into the places that have been hurting for so long. There are some pains, Lord, that are difficult to explain to other people. There are hurts that stay hidden behind a smile. There are tears that never fall in front of anyone because we have become so used to saying, "I'm okay," even when we are not. And if I am completely honest this morning, I think I have been carrying hidden sadness for a long time. I keep going, I keep working. I keep fulfilling my responsibilities. I keep showing up for other people. But deep inside, there are days when my heart feels tired, empty, and quietly broken. Jesus, I think one of the loneliest feelings in the world is being surrounded by people and still feeling emotionally exhausted. It is smiling while your heart is hurting. It is encouraging other people while secretly needing encouragement yourself. It is asking everyone else if they are okay, while nobody notices that you are struggling too. It is carrying burdens so quietly that people assume you are strong when, in reality, you are simply tired. Lord, you know those hidden places inside me. You know the worries I do not talk about. You know the disappointments I carry. You know the fears I hide behind my smile. You know the moments when I sit alone and feel emotionally drained, without fully understanding why. You know the days when I miss the version of myself that laughed more easily and worried less about everything. You know the days when I feel as though I have been strong for so long that I no longer know how to rest. There are times, Jesus, when I wish I could explain my sadness. But sometimes there are no words. It is not one big problem. It is everything together. It is the stress that never seems to leave. It is the responsibilities that keep growing. It is the financial concerns that quietly sit in the back of my mind. It is the fear about the future. It is the disappointment from old wounds that never fully healed. It is the pressure of trying to keep everything together while feeling like I am falling apart inside. And because I do not know how to explain all of that, I simply keep going. I tell myself to be strong. I tell myself that tomorrow will be better. I push my feelings aside because other people need me. I continue carrying responsibilities because life does not stop. But somewhere deep inside, my heart keeps whispering, I am tired. I need peace, I need rest, I need joy again. Jesus, there are people listening to this prayer who understand this pain very well. They are tired of pretending they are okay. They are tired of carrying hidden sadness. They are tired of being strong all the time. They are tired of smiling when their hearts are heavy. They are tired of carrying worries that nobody knows about. They are tired of fighting silent battles while continuing to function as if everything is normal. Lord, I think many of us have become experts at hiding our pain. We know how to smile. We know how to work. We know how to answer messages. We know how to make people believe we are fine. But you see the truth. You see the sadness that sits quietly in our hearts. You see the tears we cry in private. You see the nights when we lie awake and overthink everything. You see the moments when we become overwhelmed and simply sit in silence because we are too emotionally exhausted to explain what we are feeling. Thank you, Jesus, because nothing about me is hidden from you. I do not have to pretend in your presence. I do not have to look strong. I do not have to hide my emotions. I do not have to keep saying I'm okay when I am not. I can come exactly as I am. Tired, discouraged, emotionally drained. Missing joy, missing peace. Missing the person I used to be. And you still welcome me with love. Lord, there are moments when I feel guilty for feeling this way. I tell myself that I should be more grateful. I tell myself that other people have bigger problems. I tell myself that I should not be this tired. But emotions do not disappear simply because we ignore them. Hidden sadness does not disappear simply because we stay busy. A tired heart does not become healthy simply because we force ourselves to smile. What I need is healing. I need you to touch the places in me that have become weary. I need you to sit with the sadness I cannot explain. I need you to comfort the parts of me that feel empty. I need you to remind me that I do not have to carry every burden by myself. Because, Lord, I was never created to carry everything alone. I was never meant to hold every fear, every responsibility, every disappointment, and every worry without bringing them to you. Somewhere along the way, I started trying to be strong by myself. I started carrying burdens that were too heavy for my heart. I started believing that I had to fix everything, solve everything, and handle everything on my own. And now my heart is tired because I have been carrying more than I was meant to carry. Jesus, I lay all of it before you this morning. I lay down my hidden sadness. I lay down my exhaustion. I lay down my worries about tomorrow. I lay down my financial stress. I lay down my family concerns. I lay down the disappointments I still carry. I lay down the fears I never talk about. I lay down the tears I cry in private, and the loneliness I sometimes feel even when I am surrounded by people. Please take these heavy things from my heart. Please calm my anxious mind. Please quiet the thoughts that never seem to stop. Please remind me that I do not have to be strong every second of every day. Please remind me that resting in your presence is not weakness. It is wisdom, it is trust, it is faith. Lord, I think what my heart needs most today is not a perfect life. It is your presence, because there is something beautiful about knowing that I am fully seen and fully loved at the same time. You see every broken place, and you do not walk away. You see my hidden sadness, and you stay close. You see my tears, and you are gentle with me. You see my exhaustion, and you do not shame me for it. Instead, you invite me to rest in you. So today, Jesus, I stop pretending. I stop acting like I have everything together. I stop hiding the sadness I have been carrying. I stop pretending that I am stronger than I really am. And I bring my true heart into your presence. A tired heart, a heavy heart. A heart that misses joy. A heart that wants peace again. A heart that simply wants to feel alive again. Please hold this tired heart close to yours today. Let your peace settle into the places where anxiety has lived for too long. Let your comfort reach the places where sadness has quietly remained. Let your love heal the parts of me that have become exhausted from carrying so much for so long. And let me remember that even when nobody else sees my hidden tears, you see them all, you understand them all, and you care about every single one of them. Jesus, there are tears behind my smile that nobody sees, but you see them. There is sadness in my heart that I cannot explain, but you understand it. And today, more than anything else, I ask you to gently bring peace, rest, and joy back into the deepest parts of my soul. There are some kinds of tiredness, Lord, that sleep cannot fix. There are some burdens that rest cannot remove. There are some pains that stay quietly inside a person for so long that they become part of everyday life. And if I am completely honest with you this morning, I think that is where I find myself. I am not only physically tired, I am mentally tired. I am emotionally tired. I am tired of worrying. I am tired of overthinking. I am tired of carrying responsibilities that never seem to end. I am tired of trying to stay strong when my heart feels exhausted. And most of all, I am tired of missing the joy I once had. Jesus, there are days when I wake up and my mind is already busy. Before my feet even touch the floor, I am already thinking about problems. I think about money. I think about work. I think about my family. I think about my future. I think about the things that could go wrong. I think about situations I cannot control. I think about responsibilities that feel too heavy. And before the morning has even begun, my peace is already being stolen by thoughts that refuse to slow down. Lord, I do not want to live this way anymore. I do not want every new day to begin with fear and anxiety. I do not want every quiet moment to become another opportunity to overthink. I do not want my mind to be a place of constant worry. I want peace, I want rest. I want the kind of calm that only comes from knowing that you are with me, and that I do not have to carry tomorrow by myself. Because if I am honest, there are moments when I become afraid of the future. I wonder what will happen next. I wonder if I will be strong enough for what is coming. I wonder if things will ever get easier, I wonder if the burdens I carry will ever become lighter. I wonder if I will ever feel like myself again. I wonder if I will ever wake up with joy instead of heaviness. And sometimes, Lord, those thoughts make me tired before the day even begins. They take away my excitement. They steal my peace. They make me feel emotionally exhausted. They make me feel like I am carrying invisible weights that nobody else can see. Jesus, I know there are people listening to this prayer who understand exactly what this feels like. They are tired of overthinking everything. They are tired of imagining worst-case scenarios. They are tired of worrying about things that have not even happened yet. They are tired of trying to control situations that are beyond their control. They are tired of carrying responsibilities that feel too heavy for one person to hold. Lord, some of us have been strong for so long that we do not know how to relax anymore. We have carried stress for so long that peace feels unfamiliar. We have worried for so long that calmness feels strange. We have lived in survival mode for so long that we forgot what it feels like to simply breathe and enjoy the life you have given us. Jesus, please heal the parts of me that have become tired. Heal the places in my mind where anxiety has lived for too long. Heal the places in my heart where disappointment has settled. Heal the fears that keep me awake at night. Heal the worries that follow me into every new day. Heal the emotional exhaustion that I cannot fully explain to anyone else. Because there are things I carry that nobody sees. There are battles inside me that nobody knows about. There are fears I never say out loud. There are moments when I smile while my mind is completely overwhelmed. There are times when I sit in silence because I am simply too tired to explain what I am feeling. And thank you, Jesus, because I do not have to explain everything to you. You already know. You know every anxious thought. You know every hidden fear. You know every burden I carry. You know every disappointment that still hurts. You know every night I struggled to sleep because my mind would not stop worrying. You know every moment I felt emotionally exhausted and every time I secretly wished I could simply rest. Lord, I miss having peace in my heart. I miss waking up with hope. I miss feeling emotionally light. I miss laughing without carrying worries in the back of my mind. I miss the version of myself that enjoyed life more and feared tomorrow less. I know life will always have responsibilities. I know there will always be challenges. I know there will always be problems that need solutions. But I do not want fear and anxiety to become my normal way of living. I do not want to spend my life always worrying about tomorrow and forgetting to live today. I do not want my mind to be so full of fear that it no longer has room for joy. Jesus, please teach me how to rest in you. Teach me how to trust you with the things I cannot control. Teach me how to surrender the future into your hands. Teach me how to stop carrying burdens that were never meant to be carried alone. Teach me how to release the pressure of trying to fix everything by myself. Because the truth is, Lord, I cannot control tomorrow. I cannot predict what will happen next week, next month, or next year. I cannot protect myself from every problem. I cannot solve every situation. I cannot carry every responsibility without becoming exhausted. I am human, I have limits. I become tired, I become afraid. I become discouraged. But you are not limited. You already know my tomorrow. You already know the answers to questions that worry me today. You already know how every chapter of my story will unfold. You already know the things I need before I even ask. You already know the doors you will open, the people you will send, the strength you will provide, and the peace you are preparing for me. And because you know all of those things, perhaps I can rest. Perhaps I do not have to carry everything. Perhaps I can breathe again. Perhaps I can loosen my grip on my fears and place them into your hands. Perhaps I can stop trying to understand everything and simply trust the one who understands everything. Jesus, I surrender my overthinking to you today. I surrender my fears about the future. I surrender my worries about money. I surrender my concerns about my family. I surrender the pressure I place on myself. I surrender the exhaustion I carry. I surrender every thought that steals my peace and every fear that keeps my heart heavy. And in return, I ask you for something precious. Please give me peace. Give me the kind of peace that calms my mind. Give me the kind of peace that helps me sleep. Give me the kind of peace that reminds me that I am not alone. Give me the kind of peace that allows me to enjoy this day without constantly fearing tomorrow. Jesus, teach my tired heart how to smile again. Teach my anxious mind how to rest again. Teach my weary soul how to hope again. And please bring joy back into the places where stress, fear, and overthinking have lived for too long. Because I do not need a perfect life to be happy. I simply need your presence. I simply need to know that you are with me. I simply need to know that I do not carry these burdens alone. I simply need to know that my future is safe in your hands. And as I sit quietly in your presence this morning, let one truth settle deep inside my heart. I do not know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds my tomorrow. I do not know how every problem will be solved, but I know that you will not leave me to face them alone. I do not know how everything will work out, but I know that the God who loves me is already walking ahead of me. Jesus, please heal the parts of me that are tired, calm the thoughts that are stealing my peace, and gently bring joy back into my heart again. As this prayer comes to an end, Lord, there is one thing I want to place into your hands before I begin this new day. I want to place my tired heart into your hands. I want to place my worries, my disappointments, my fears, and my hidden sadness into your hands. I do not want to carry them alone anymore. I have carried them for too long. I have tried to be strong for too long. I have smiled while hurting for too long. And today, Jesus, I simply want peace. I want to breathe again. I want to feel alive again. I want to feel joy again. Lord, if I am honest, there have been moments when I thought I would always feel this way. I thought I would always be tired. I thought my heart would always carry this heaviness. I thought the worries would never end, and the stress would never leave. There were moments when I became so used to surviving that I forgot what it felt like to truly live. I became so used to carrying burdens that I forgot what it felt like to rest. I became so used to being strong that I forgot what it felt like to simply be happy. But today, Lord, I do not want sadness to have the final word over my life. I do not want fear to have the final word over my future. I do not want anxiety to have the final word over my mind. I do not want disappointment to have the final word over my heart. I want your peace to have the final word. I want your love to have the final word. I want your joy to have the final word. Jesus, I believe that you still restore tired hearts. I believe that you still heal emotional wounds. I believe that you still bring peace into anxious minds. I believe that you still lift heavy burdens. I believe that you still bring light into dark places. And because I believe that, I come before you this morning asking you to bring joy back into my life again. Bring joy back into the places where stress has lived for too long. Bring joy back into the places where fear has stolen my peace. Bring joy back into the places where disappointment has made me tired. Bring joy back into the parts of my heart that no longer know how to smile. Bring joy back into the dreams I stopped believing in. Bring joy back into my mornings, my thoughts, my relationships, and my future. Lord, I miss feeling peaceful. I miss having emotional energy. I miss waking up with hope. I miss enjoying simple things. I miss laughing without carrying worries in the back of my mind. I miss going to sleep without overthinking everything. I miss the version of myself that felt excited about life. I miss the person who trusted tomorrow without fear. And maybe there are people praying with me right now who feel the same way. They miss themselves. They miss their smile. They miss their peace. They miss the joy they once had. They are tired of carrying invisible burdens. They are tired of being mentally exhausted. They are tired of pretending they are okay. They are simply asking for one thing today: Jesus, please give me my joy back. Lord, thank you because you understand tired hearts. You understand hidden tears. You understand emotional exhaustion. You understand what it feels like to carry sorrow and pain. And because you understand, I do not have to hide from you. I can bring my whole heart into your presence. The broken parts, the tired parts, the anxious parts, the discouraged parts, the parts that still hurt, the parts that still cry, the parts that still miss happiness. Jesus, please touch every place inside me that has become weary. Touch the places where I feel hopeless. Touch the places where I feel emotionally empty. Touch the places where fear has lived for too long. Touch the memories that still hurt. Touch the disappointments I still carry. Touch the worries that keep me awake at night. Touch the heavy thoughts that steal my peace. And where my heart has become tired, please let your presence become my strength. Because I believe that one moment with you can calm a worried mind. One moment with you can comfort a broken heart. One moment with you can bring peace to a restless soul. One moment with you can restore joy that seemed lost. One moment with you can remind me that life is not over, that my story is not finished, and that beautiful days can still exist ahead of me. Lord, I may not know what tomorrow holds, but I know that you are already there. I may not know how every problem will be solved, but I know that you will not abandon me. I may not know when every burden will become lighter, but I know that you will carry me through this season just as you have carried me through every season before. When I look back on my life, I realize that there were moments I thought I would never survive, yet you brought me through them. There were nights I thought I would break, yet you gave me strength. There were seasons I thought would destroy me, yet you protected me. There were tears I thought would never end, yet you comforted me. And if you were faithful then, you will be faithful now. If you gave me strength then, you will give me strength now. If you brought joy back into my life before, you can do it again. So today, I choose hope again. I choose peace again. I choose to believe that my heart will smile again. I choose to believe that this sadness is not my forever. I choose to believe that these burdens are not my identity. I choose to believe that I will laugh again, rest again, and enjoy life again. I choose to believe that my best days are not behind me, and that you still have beautiful things waiting ahead. Lord, please do not let me spend this day carrying yesterday's pain. Help me to release it. Help me to surrender it. Help me to trust you with it. Teach me how to enjoy the blessings I still have. Teach me how to notice small moments of joy. Teach me how to slow down and breathe again. Teach me how to live again, instead of merely surviving. And before I end this prayer, I make this declaration with faith. I will not let fear steal my peace. I will not let anxiety steal my joy. I will not let disappointment define my future. I will not let exhaustion become my identity. I belong to a faithful God who restores tired hearts, heals emotional wounds, comforts hidden pain, and brings joy back into places that have been hurting for a very long time. Jesus, I believe that brighter days are still ahead of me. I believe that peace will return to my heart. I believe that happiness will return to my life. I believe that my smile will become genuine again. I believe that my weary soul will rest again. I believe that the joy I miss so much is not gone forever because you are a God who restores, renews, and makes all things beautiful in your time. So as I step into this new day, let your peace go before me. Let your joy fill my heart. Let your strength carry me. Let your love surround me. Let your hope rise inside me again. And may I never forget this truth, even if life has been heavy and my heart has been tired. Jesus is still with me. Jesus still cares about my happiness. And Jesus still has the power to bring joy back into my life again. In your precious and mighty name, amen. May the Lord calm your anxious mind, heal your tired heart, wipe away your hidden tears, and gently bring joy back into every place that has been hurting for so long. May you smile again, rest again, and feel alive again, because your story is not over and your best days with God may still be ahead of you.